Hey survivors, today's video is going to be about malignant narcissists. I am going to describe 12 traits of malignant narcissists. Basically, the reason why I'm doing this is because this channel is based around, I was inspired to make this channel off of, my situation from dealing with the malignant narcissist that I know. And I have to just be honest, guys. It's one of the toughest things that you'll ever experience in life, knowing an individual like this. I know people hear a lot of stories, but they more so across a lot of platforms. You'll hear more so stories about covert narcissists, how they hurt you in a covertly way. You'll hear more about, it seems to be more information in general about covert narcissists, how they, are passive aggressive, and their whole, mostly they hurt you just by covertly put downs or covertly, in relationships, just covertly hurting you in different ways, and emotional manipulation. But I don't even see a lot of information about malignant narcissists, even though I've been studying it for probably about 5 years now. So like I said, I just thank God. I thank God that I'm still here and just surviving and able to share my story and encourage others. I thank God, how far I've came from being that person who was scared to death, just coming out of that abusive relationship, just scared, traumatized, seeking help from mental health professionals. And I just thank God that I made it, through a lot of that, and it's just, a lot of people don't make it out of situations like that. And unfortunately, you got people that that are basically not here anymore because of malignant narcissists. From it could be anything from suicide to just reckless behavior on behalf of malignant narcissists, or the malignant narcissist actually did harm them to the point where they are no longer alive. So I just thank God for being here and being able to be making this channel, guys, because it's so hard dealing with malignant narcissists and the things that they do. So I'm going to get into the 12 traits, and I'm going to break them down to you guys so y'all can better understand everything that I know. And before I do get into it, guys, I want to ask you guys to please subscribe and just comment below. Let me know if you know any malignant narcissists, or just anything, or if you just want to comment on anything about this video, that's fine with me too. So the first trait I want to start off is to let you guys know that they are grandiose. They have a high sense of grandiosity, meaning that they have to be that father of the year. If anybody sees a malignant narcissist out in public with a child, this is going to be their public display to show everybody that they are a good father. That child is going to be disciplined in front of the public, but not like in a bad way. Maybe like, son, sit down and respect, say excuse me, open the door for the lady, things of that nature. And people are going to look like, wow, he's really, really a good guy. It's just a show. It's a show. They are socially deceitful. They're so focused on their image to the public. It's very, very, very important to them. Just socially deceitful people. They'll put on a show just to look like a hero in public. Like I said, father of the year. They'll let their sons know to open the doors for the lady at the movie theater, or open the door for the lady at the, the grocery store. Hold the door for her. You got to learn, man. You got to learn, you have to learn this, man. And people eat stuff like that up because they think on the outside looking in, this guy is a great father. He's showing his kid respect, and he's showing his kid manners, and this is a great guy. But big mistake. big mistake, because you don't know this individual. You're just knowing pretty much what they want you to see. The malignant narcissist is very how do you say it? They're very skilled at putting in front of people what they want them to see. It's like a outside deception, but it's like a perception of what they really want to be, or what they want to be viewed as. They want to control how people view them, you know. But the truth is, what lies beneath is a horrible father, you know, a father that doesn't pay his child support, a father that took the mother to court and was abusive to the mom, that really went to court to steal the kid from the mother, to steal and lie and harass the mother, and then accuse her of being the one that's crazy. That's what lies beneath. A loser, a drug addict, abuser. So people will eat a person like that up, meaning that they see the side that this individual wants them to see. That's how a malignant narcissist is. So number 2 is kind of similar. They want admiration from other people. So many of malignant narcissists are, at least the one I know, is very extroverted. They like being around people, like being on the outside, just being in places where they're going to be people to view them as a great person. People in our society, they want to be seen as a good person. So they would have to be out all the time, or they may even be involved in different events, you know, whether it be sporting events or musical events, or, you know, any social activity where they can get a lot of admiration, even in a public place. They would do anything to get attention, you know, get attention from others. So it's very I think covert narcissists are the same, but it's very important. Their image is very important, and nobody is going to ruin how they want to be perceived to the public as, because on the inside, again, they're abusers. So number 3 is they're very private. The only side that they may want you to see in public, this is how they the male narcissist will get a lot of get to meet a lot of new females, romantic partners, because that grandioseness, you know, standing out from the crowd, letting everybody look at me. I'm a great father. I'm the father of the year. I'm what every woman should want. So but at the same time, they're very private, meaning they withhold a lot of information about themselves. They won't release a lot of things about themselves. They somehow are very good at like getting people to talk about themselves, getting people to speak about their personal lives, and probably things that you shouldn't really tell a stranger, but they're very good at getting people to draw people out of their shells. Even introverted people, for some reason, they come across as very trustworthy, and they are actually predators. This is kind of how a child abuser would do. They would pick a specific child, a certain child. Some people probably think, oh, they'll grab any child. I doubt they would grab a child that's really a fighter, or someone that's really, they would probably be more interested in a child that they perceive to be more of an easier target. And that's very sick to think about, but that's the way that they pick their romantic partners. They want easy targets. They wouldn't want an aggressive, loud target like them. They would want someone that's more easier to get, that won't be really looking at them, that they can kind of draw out and prey on and move in with them. And, you know, so how can I explain this? They're private. They're the guy that you never really know, but you know, to other people. Like, oh, he's a cool guy, you know, he's cool. he's always with his, with his daughter all the time. He's a pretty good guy, but you don't really know much about them because they're specifically putting out the only thing that they want you to know about them. It's strategic. It's well thought out. It's well planned. And even if they do give you a little information about them, it's very misleading and a lie, which I'll get into that in a minute. Number 4 is how aggressive these individuals are. They are very aggressive people. That's why they're easily able to approach people because they're aggressive and they come off as confident. The male narcissist wouldn't mind walking up to a female, even someone that looks like I guess out of his league, and getting her attention or speaking to her, getting some conversation off of her. They're aggressive. They go after the things that they want. They pursue others. So in arguments, arguing with them is just it's awful. It's awful because you're going to get a lot of abuse through the arguments. A lot of they're going to push their opinions on you, and you can't have an opinion of your own because they are so aggressive. And their aggressiveness is just like bullying. It's like just verbally combative with you, going back and forth, and they will argue you down for hours because that's like a level of their abuse. If they're not hitting you, they're aggressively and emotionally abusing you by arguing with you and confusing you. And that's where a lot of gaslighting will come in. They'll say things to you. Oh, you said this. You said I could borrow the car last month. You never said that. They just really need people to believe them. And they want to change the thoughts and the opinions of other people. And a lot of them, with all of these, with them having their opinions, a lot of it is not, from lower functioning malignant narcissists, those high school dropouts and those of that nature. A lot of it is not based around education or, any foundation of, a high level of learning. It's usually just their opinions that they want forced on you. So they're so aggressive in their thinking and their ideologies. So some people may be able to sense this. Some people don't really feel comfortable with people this aggressive. And some people can see through the fire, But then you got other people that may think that this is just they may confuse this person with a passionate person. Like it's just somebody that's very passionate about the things that they believe in, and but it's really a narcissist, a malignant narcissist that's forcibly aggressive. And that's how I would explain that. And number 5, just this is one of the most interesting things about them, how impulsive they are. They're very, very hyperactive, always on the go, always on the move around town, always, even with driving, a lot of speeding, honking, cutting people off, a lot of risky, reckless behaviors. Like they always got to go. They're always fast. I need to get here. I need to get there. I need to do this. Just how impulsive they are. And when it comes to confrontation or verbal, again, their impulsivity to win arguments, the way they twist and turn things so quick, it's just so much. It's just tormenting for other people that they are involved in with the relationship. They twist and turn things in their corner, and a lot of gaslighting again. A lot of lying, quick lying. I remember in court, I was like, you could say something in court, like, when we was walking outside, he pushed, no, I didn't, she fell. They just interject, the way their minds work, it's just very, very hard to argue with them. And even in a legal procedure, like I said, they'll cut you off and interject their lies, just throw them in there so quick. And it's like, how can you argue against a person like this that's that fast? It's just they're not going to let you really just win and sit there and destroy their character in front of people. So yeah, that's one of the hardest things about them. One of the hardest things is that just the emotional abuse, the psychological abuse. They won't let you tell the truth. They won't allow you to tell the truth. It's about their truth, the picture that they painted, and the picture that is going to be accepted by the public for them. They're not going to let you give the public the truth, because they're going to cut you off, gaslight you, lie, blame shift, just anything that they can do, any type of tactic that they got. They just their impulsivity is very, very, very strange, and it's just hard to deal with people like this that are that impulsive. Some of them may have ADHD or other disorders, maybe having depression or other disorders, because they're so up and down and all over the place. You are really dealing with a very strange, a weird person. You don't know what you're going to get 1 second to the next, 1 day to the next. It's just a lot of torment. And just it's just awful dealing with these type of people. And number 6, I'm going to go into the charming, the superficial charm. Very flattering individuals, very flattering. They know how to give compliments to people. They know how to give proper respect to the proper people. Example, if they get pulled over by a police officer, they're going to say, yes, sir. Yes, officer. Yes, sir. Just very superficial to get off, because officers and people in law enforcement, they love that. They love that admiration from people. Because they work so hard to get, those badges, to get those titles, and they love when people give them that type of admiration. They eat it up. So malignant narcissist knows how to feed other people egos, and they'll flatter the judge in court. They'll flatter her. Yes, Your Honor, you're absolutely right. I agree with you on that, Your Honor. I understand, Your Honor. I understand. Yes, ma'am. Superficial, fake, phony. These people again are abusers, liars, cheaters. They cheat on their partners, beat the crap out of their partners, hurt people, hurt their children. They're just bad people. So that charming, a lot of people don't get superficial charm, and again, they may think this person is a good person, knowing this person, I know him, he's a nice guy, once again. So they address people that they view as important in a certain manner. They address them with a lot of admiration and superficial charm, just flatter people. So number 7, I want to talk about their bad temper, their rage. They go to 0 to 100. Once you hit, cause a narcissist injury with them, it's very bad, guys. It's very bad. I've looked at photos on Facebook where they were beaten so bad, beaten black and blue by their partners, and I said, oh my God, their abuse is they can't control their temper. I don't think they have control over it. So if you fall and hit your head, and you just hit your head, that's how much they don't have any control. They don't have any limits. It's not like they're just going to push you, and they really attack you. Very, very, very violent individuals. So their rage, it's just scary. A lot of people, just the look in their eyes, like they call it the narcissistic stare. You can see death. You can see it's almost like you can see what they're thinking, that they're thinking about really evil, doing really evil things to you, because the look on their faces is just so sick and unbelievable. So that rage, that bad temper, it may come out just because they may be messing around with some drugs, and they may be on the road and just somebody, you know, try to get over, and they're mad at the person for getting over, so they're honking and cussing them all out the window. Just that rage. You never know what really blames it out. It could be just a simple argument, and they may feel criticized. They don't like being criticized, and they will go off and, you know, break your neck. You know, that rage is just awful, you know. So number 8 is you know, how sadistic they are. Just really, they're just really sick. They're just really sick. The one in, you know, the one that I know has been stalking me, torment me, slashed my tires, broke into my apartment, harassed me, bullied me, lied on my family members in court. You know, they just are so sick, and they want to inflict so much pain on a person that they're targeting. It's just awful. It's like they don't stop. And I've been dealing with this for years, just because I'm, you know, obviously in a legal situation, and you know, where there's a kid involved, and I have years to go. So that's why I don't show myself, because of the malignant narcissist, the stalking online, you know, lying, twisting things that you're saying. You know, they will never stop trying to inflict pain on your life, and then they will lie and make it seem like it's true, and some people may believe them. So just how sick and sadistic they are. They go on years and years and years trying to destroy their targets. They don't stop. It's not like a normal person. You may be hurt because somebody left you alone or they broke up with you, but a malignant narcissist just doesn't stop, especially if there's a kid involved. 5 years go down the line, and they'll go making up another lie on you. Still lie, still spreading smear campaigns. You know, it just doesn't stop. It doesn't stop. They may even put some money in your mailbox one day out of the blue, and you haven't seen them in years. That just something to make you think about something from the relationship. Maybe y'all were together in a relationship for 3 years, and a narcissist may put $3 in your mailbox one day, and you ain't seen them in years. They are just so sick, so sick. They want to torment you emotionally, psychologically, mentally, and just harass. That's what they are. They are the king of harassment. And number 9 is kind of similar, just how vindictive they are. If they feel like you wronged them, and it just is irrational, if you have to discard them, maybe they got discarded first. What is the malignant narcissist going to do? Try to destroy you, falsely accuse you of, you know, abuse or domestic violence. You know, that is really crazy. I'm sorry. I know you're not supposed to call crazy people crazy, but they are crazy. Just so vindictive, guys. They keep on going on and on and on, and they just don't seem to want to stop. You know, they'll stop at nothing to try to get somebody back. They'll try to set you up. If you're with them in a public situation, they may lie and say that you, you know, attack them or something, and go through with it. You know, not stop and say, you know what, I'm just going to leave this alone, but actually go to the police and go to court and say that you attacked them when you didn't do it. In fact, they may have been the one that did it. So they just so vindictive, they'll stop at nothing to try to get you back for whatever they feel like. It's like a 3-year-old, or the mindset of a 6 or 7-year-old. They're like a child inside, a child, you know, that doesn't have emotional intelligence, doesn't have just running off of just vindictive, guys. Number 10 is controlling. Malignant narcissists are very controlling. They need to control everything. They need to control the situation. They need to control the person. So they are so controlling. They'll have you not talking to your family members and your friends while you're in a relationship with them. And you're trying to figure out, they'll put little things, plant little seeds in your head. Oh, you know, your sister is kind of, you know, I don't know. I don't really want to go over there today. You know, I don't know about her. Or, you know, they plant so many seeds. They're trying to control the way you think, kind of control the way others think about them, trying to control the way others think about you through smear campaigns. They want to control, and the gaslighting, they want to control your mind, your, you know, psychologically, they want to control you. So they are so controlling, trying to control. This is a person that's trying to control the world that we live in, and we know the only person that control the world or everything is God. So in a sense, they do think they are gods. They think they're smarter than everybody. So number 11 is they're abusive. They're abusive. I know I said that, but this is number 11. They are abusive physically and emotionally. Yes, they hit, they bite, they push, they inflict pain. They are abusive. They will abuse their partners. These are people that, like I said, they'll push you down a flight of stairs, punch you, physically assault you anyway. They, probably more so would do it behind closed doors because they again, they have that image to show to the public that they are a great person. So it's hard for people to figure out. They probably wouldn't believe the victim, because they are so into what the picture that the narcissist painted of themselves. So yeah, if they feel like they're losing control, or you make them feel inadequate because you probably figured them out, their mask can slip anytime. It could be just about anything, something little, you may not even know you did, but they will definitely abuse you. And number 12 is the last one, guys. Obviously we all know this, but they are the father of lies. They lie about everything. They are pathological liars. They lie about their education. They may be 9th grade dropouts. They may be college dropouts, but they're going to say they have 2 degrees or, whatever. They lie about their wealth and their health. Yes, they have, or a lot of them are unhealthy, and they would, never admit to giving somebody something, if that makes sense. They'll never admit to their wrongs, but they are, they'll lie, like I said, about their health, their education, anything. They lie about anything. And if they do decide for whatever reason that they want to tell a little bit of the truth, they'll tell a half truth, but it's still a lie because you only told what you wanted to tell. And the rest of it is just, pretty much a lie. If you ever go to court against somebody like this, you're going to have so much evidence, even stuff that maybe your attorney might say, no, this is irrelevant. I would still take my own folder or something. You don't need this or whatever, because maybe you two live together for like a year. Maybe you two live together for 4 or 5 years. A narcissist may say, oh, y'all only live together a year. They just lie, pick and choose. They're like kids. You don't even know why they lie about what they lie about. It's just shocking. But they lie. They lie about your family member. Oh, her brother's he's a pervert. He's, touched our kid or something. They lie about so many things. They are the father of lies. I would bring, if you're ever going to court in a legal situation, just big and small facts. Anything that whatever happened between you two from the divorce, I would bring every little single thing. How long you lived together, what year you met, just anything that you have a proof of, a receipt from a restaurant. They would lie about anything. They twist everything. They are very sick. So that's pretty much my 12 traits of a malignant narcissist, guys. And it's just tough dealing with someone like this. It's not a game. It's not I know a lot of information is out here, but these individuals, they are very, very dangerous. They're very sick. I want to just add that it's not a game dealing with somebody like this. They're very sick. They a lot of them in the past probably were abused their victims to a point where they're no longer alive. So I just wanted to let people know about these type of people. They may be living a roommate for your little brother who's, in college trying to save some money. They may be a roommate. They may be dating your younger sister, or, just anything. I just wanted to put that out there and let you guys know about malignant narcissists, guys. So tell me what you think about this video. If you want to comment below or reach out to me, guys. And I will see you guys later.